Right here in the great city of Toronto, we celebrated the International Day of Yoga on Sunday, June 25th, 2017. I was one of the lucky ones to be in attendance. Stay tuned to find out more about my experience and some of the highlights of my day. Hi guys, Sean here from Hindu Lifestyle, your source for understanding the Hindu experience. Today's video is a little bit different and I wanted to share with you my experience in attending my first annual International Day of Yoga festivities held right here in the great city of Toronto. On December 14th, 2014, the United Nations declared that June 21st would be recognized as the International Day of Yoga. This was made possible through the efforts of Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi in getting the UN to recognize that yoga is India's gift to the world. In a speech to the UN General Assembly, he said, "Yoga is an invaluable gift of India's ancient tradition. It embodies unity of mind and body, thought and action, restraint and fulfillment, harmony between man and nature, a holistic approach to health and well-being. It is not about exercise, but to discover the sense of oneness with yourself, the world, and the nature. By changing our lifestyle and creating consciousness, it can help in well-being. Let us work towards adopting an International Yoga Day." Right here in the city of Toronto, a non-profit group called the International Yoga Day Canada organized a day-long festivity to celebrate the UN's declaration of International Yoga Day. I was one of the lucky ones to be in attendance, and headlining the event was none other than Swami Baba Ramdev. Swami Ramdev is an internationally renowned yoga guru and is featured on TV channels throughout India and the world. I attended this session with my beautiful wife Sharmila.
Hi, my name's Sharmila.
And a few other friends who had told us about this event. The day started off with us getting up very early and actually going to the hall and having to wait in line to get in. There were a lot of people in attendance and I was actually quite surprised with the amount of people that were attending. When Swami Ramdev arrived, it was great to see the enthusiasm in the crowd and the affection that they had towards him. The entire session lasted about 3 hours and we did a variety of asanas as well as pranayamas. Now, I'll be very honest with you, yoga is something that I never really did growing up as a child. It wasn't something that my parents did, nor was it something that was prevalent in my community growing up right here in Toronto. The Hindu community that I was a part of never really focused on integrating yoga into your daily practice. And because of that, none of us actually grew up practicing it. Both my wife Sharmila and myself really wanted to integrate yoga into our lifestyle, but we really didn't know where to begin. And I must say that attending this Yoga Day conference with Baba Ramdev really gave us that push that we needed. He went through very basic pranayams and very basic postures that he urged everyone to start incorporating into their daily sadhana. The funny thing is that intellectually I knew about yoga. I knew about its benefits. I knew many people that actually practice it, but for myself personally, it wasn't something that I was deeply involved with. But some part of me did want to get more involved and get to know this ancient spiritual practice. So you're probably wondering, what did we incorporate into our daily yoga practice? Based on the recommendations of Baba Ramdev, we started doing 5 basic pranayams. They are Bhastrika Pranayam, Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom, Bhaya Pranayam, and Brahmari Pranayam. The next day after the yoga festivity, Sharmila and I sat down and we went through each of the breathing exercises, and I'm proud to say that after 3 weeks, we're still continuing. Now, am I going to join a yoga studio, spend $1,000 a year on membership, buy the latest Lululemon gear? No, that's not yoga, but that's a subject for another video. Yoga is something that each one of us can do in our home at minimal cost, and that's something that I learned from Swami Ramdev. There you have it, our first International Day of Yoga and the changes that it brought in our life. Thank you for watching, and until next time, Shanti.